Hi guys, you're welcome back to the channel. It's Peppy Styling here. So today we're going to be making this beautiful Flair dress, okay? And these are the materials I'll be working with, okay? So I have this Ankara fabric and a net material. So I use a total of 4 yards of Ankara for this style. So depending on your body size, okay, I use 4 yards for mine. So first off, we're going to be folding our fabric into this triangular shape. Okay, as you can see me doing here. So this smaller part here should be enough to measure your shoulder, and the lower part should be how full you want your Flair to be. Okay, so you're going to be folding it in this form. So here I'm taking my shoulder measurement divided by 2. Shoulder I'm working with is 16 inches, divided by 2 is 8, and I added ½ inch, and I came down by 1 inch to serve as our shoulder slope. So here I'm taking my neck width. I'm using 3 inches by 3 inches, 3 inches wide and 3 inches deep. So I'm going to connect it just like so, and then also connect our shoulder slope. Next, we're going to get our armhole depth, and to get your armhole depth, you're going to divide your bust by 6, and then you add 1.5. Please make sure to keep your line straight, do not slant it, okay? From the tip of our shoulder like so, I'm going to be measuring the full length of this gown. Okay, the full length I'm working with is 38 inches. So please take note of how I'm placing my tape. This will help you to get that very nice curve at the hem of the gown. Okay, remember to add your seam allowance to the dress. I added 1.5, ½ inch to join on the shoulder, and then 1 inch to hem the downside of this gown. Just cutting out the down part of the dress. Now we're going to be measuring, taking our bust circumference. The bust I'm working with is 40 inches, divided by 4 is 10, and I added 1 inch for ease and 1 inch for seam allowance, and then I'm going to connect it down to the down part of the dress. And next I'm going to curve my armhole just like so. Next, I will be cutting out a facing for the neck. You can choose to turn yours with a bias tape, it's totally fine, but I'll be using the facing for this dress. So I'm just placing my fabric like so, and I'm going to cut out along the neckline and also on the shoulder. So from this point here, I'll be coming down by about 5 inches, and on the shoulder I'll be marking out 3 inches, and then I'll cut it out just like so. So guys, please, if you're yet to subscribe to our channel, please just click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to leave us a thumbs up, okay? So for the back part of this dress is basically the same thing as the front, except for the neckline. Okay, so I'm just going to place the front just like so. Okay, for the back neck depth, I'm going to be coming down by 1.5 inches. Okay, and I'm just going to cut it out. So every other thing is basically the same thing. Next, coming over to the armhole, we're going to come down by 9 inches. Okay, this is where we're going to be attaching our pocket, and from that 9 inches I'm going to come down by 6. That opening there, that 6 inches opening, is going to be where we'll attach our pockets. Okay, so this is the facing for the front. We're also going to be cutting the facing for the back as well. I'm folding this piece of fabric, and I'm also going to place the back on it, and then we'll cut along the neckline and also the shoulder. So for this back, on this part we're going to be marking 3 inches, okay, just like we did for the front, but this part we're going to be going deeper because it's going to be having an opening there. So I went down about 8 inches, and then I'm going to connect it like so. Okay, because the back is not going to be having any zipper allowance, so I'm going to be coming down by, say, 5 inches, and I'm going to cut it open, both on the facing and also on the main fabric. Okay, this is to allow our head to be able to pass through. Okay, just like so. Next is to cut out our sleeve. Okay, the sleeve length I'm working with is 22 inches. Okay, this part here I'm marking will be the top side of the sleeve. Okay, and this fabric is on fold, so I'm tilting my tape like this to get that curve at the hem of the sleeve. Okay, so this part here is the top side of the sleeve, and I place my tape like so to get the full length, and also move the tape this way just to give it a smooth curve at the hem of the sleeve. Next, I'm marking out my armhole curve, and then I'm going to connect it to the sleeve length. So you can choose to make yours wider to your preference, okay? So here I'm trying to measure out my armhole to be sure that it's up to, and then we cut. So I'll be cutting 2 of this for the 2 sleeves. Okay, so here I'm cutting out the other sleeve, and I'm going to be notching this part. Okay, so coming over to this ruffle, I'm going to be using this net. I folded it, so I'm marking, I want it to be 2.5 inches wide. Okay, I'll be cutting more of this, okay, enough to form my ruffles. Okay, so here they are. I'm going to be setting it aside. To sew our neckline, I'm going to be placing my facing, right sides facing each other, and I'm going to go and sew around the neck, turn it in and top stitch, and also going to do the same for the back as well. Going to sew it just like so. Okay, so this is the front when I'm done sewing and I've ironed it all flat, and this is what it looks like. And also for the back, I've also turned it out and I added this loop for our button. Okay, this is what it looks like. So now I'm going to be placing the front on the back just like so. I'm going to be placing it just like this, making sure that these 2 ends are equal. Okay, and I'm going to take one facing and flip it over to the other side and sew to join the shoulder. And I'm also going to close up the side. So now working on the sleeve, okay, we're going to open up our sleeve on the right side, and then for the first ruffles, I'm going to be marking 13 and a half. Okay, I'm going to be marking 13 and a half. I'm going to tilt my tape just like so and then mark it down. Okay, just watch what I'm doing. I'm going to mark it just like so, and I will do it for the other side as well. So I'm going to bring our net. Okay, I'm going to be placing it 2 layers. Okay, so I'm placing 2 layers. I'm going to be gathering it up like this, and I will sew in the middle. Okay, so this is what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, see how beautiful it's looking. So I did about 3 layers. I sewed the first 2, then I sewed another one on top. That's what gave it this fullness. Okay, you can choose to make yours fuller, or you can choose to make it scanty. It's totally optional. So I'm going to be repeating the same thing on the down part of this dress. I've already gone ahead to hem it down. From the main style, the gathers was done inside, but I will be sewing mine on top just like so. Okay, this is what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, so now I'm going to go and attach my sleeve to my dress. I've already gone ahead to close it up and also attach my pocket. So I'm going to be placing my sleeve, okay, just like so. From the notch part, I'm going to be placing it at the center of the shoulder, and I'm going to sew around the armhole. I've attached the sleeve to the dress. Now I'm going to go and close up just like so. Okay, this is it when I'm done, and this is our sleeve looking all nice and beautiful. So for this back part, I'm going to be attaching this button to it. Okay, so here, this is what it looks like. Okay, and this is our final look. See how beautiful our dress is looking. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe to our channel. See you guys in my next video. Bye.